Hello everyone, my name is Double E Battery and welcome back to another episode of FTB Beyond. Had to think what this series was called for a minute. But here we are in FTB Beyond, and I have been hard at work since last episode. Last episode we went down to the caves, did a lot of mining. And this episode we're going to work on some other stuff. So I enclosed our little area here that we have been working in, and a lot of stuff has happened in here since last time we were around. So let's go ahead and hop in here and see what all I've done, because there's a lot of stuff. So we got a lot more storage because we're starting to run out of space in these chests. This right here, as well as that table you saw in there, was me messing around with the chisels and bits mod, which I'm very excited to work with later. Not right now, but I just got bored, started playing with it a little bit, so I made this table. Uh, I'll explain that to you some other time when we actually get into it. And I also made a metal production little area here with some steam dynamos to power them. How's this doing? I'm cooking up some wood here, make some charcoal, because what I want to do today is work on getting a reactor going. I don't know if we're going to be able to get it all done today, because it's a lot more expensive than it used to be. And it was pretty expensive the first time. But I think we should be able to get it going, hopefully. So, I made up a little metal production center here where I'm cooking up charcoal, and look at all this stuff we have from our caving expedition. Look, just admire all of the things we have. Wow, got some uranium, got a whole bunch of iron. Look at all this iron. Got a good bit of gold, good bit of silver, lead, tin. Copper's a lot more rare than I thought it was, but we got a decent amount of copper. It'll get us far enough for now. But I'm cooking up charcoal right now because we need a lot of charcoal for what we're doing next for a reactor. Because we need to cook the charcoal into graphite. Actually, I have the stuff pulled up here. We need to cook it into graphite to make all these things. Namely, we got graphite, which is here, which you get from cooking coal or charcoal or graphite dust. I don't know how you get that. You just grind up graphite. Should have guessed. Anyway, and then we need these reactor casings, which take these reactor casing cores, which take even more graphite. And they're pretty expensive. I don't think we need glass. We do need a controller, which will take a diamond, some yellorium, some casing, and some redstone. We need an access port, which takes more casing and a chest and a piston. Cool. We need a control rod, more graphite, more stuff. It's expensive, and a fuel rod. And I think we need a what do I want? I think I need a flux power tap. Yes, this right here, which takes redstone and more casing. So we need a lot of this stuff. So I'm going to go ahead and toss that back in there, let it all cook up. I actually think I'm going to move this hopper, put it on there, turn the top and do an input, and then dump that in there for when it's ready. So we can get a lot of graphite. We have lots of yellorium. We have 8 diamonds, I think, to our name. Yeah, 8 diamonds. Got enough redstone to do whatever we want to do. Let's grab this gold out of here. Toss it in here where it belongs. Yeah, my organization system right now is a little bad. It's not actually a little bad. It's a lot bad. We got some food, decent amount of food here that I'm gonna play with. Where are those bushes I got? Here they are, raspberry bushes. I'm gonna go plant these real quick. These will probably end up being our food source. You remember back when I did? It was the truncated season 2 of the Minecraft experience. We had a lot of these bushes, and these were pretty much our primary food source. So we're gonna work on that. We'll just plant these right here. Let them start to grow. By the way, I'm going to show you real quick how you craft these things, the pulverizer and the redstone furnace. I'll show you those real quick. Pulverizer takes a machine frame, flint, a redstone reception coil, and a copper gear. Copper gears are just copper around iron or copper around a basic gear, which actually that probably would have been cheaper, but I didn't go that route. A machine frame is tin gear, and glass. And then we have a redstone reception coil, which is gold and redstone. Then I made a redstone furnace, Oh, by the way, I also made this thing. We probably won't ever use this again, but it's a quartz grindstone, which I use to get some of the supplies for this. Because it's not a guaranteed double output on ores, but it's an almost guaranteed double output on ores. It's a very good chance that you get 2 dust per 1 ore, but it's not guaranteed like it is with the pulverizer. I got this cooking up. Already got 28 graphite. We're gonna need a lot of graphite. Believe me. We're actually probably gonna need a lot of gold too. Let's see. What else did I do? Oh, the redstone furnace. That's what I was gonna show you. Redstone furnace. It's right here. Took a machine frame, more copper gears, another redstone adjustment coil, and brick blocks and redstone. You should know how to make all those things already. These steam dynamos. I'll just look up dynamo because there's lots of them. Steam dynamo took redstone transmission coil, which is silver and redstone, copper gears, iron, and redstone. I made 2 of those, and I'll show you the grindstone real quick, even though this was the first thing I made. Grindstone was stone. This is just stone, and cobblestone, quartz, and a wooden gear. And then you made this crank on top, which is just 5 sticks in an L shape in a crafting table. Oh, are you about done yet? Not even close. Let's make a couple reactor casings. Let's make what we can here so far. So we're gonna need gold, and iron, and graphite, and we're also gonna need redstone. I know. Let's grab a lot of redstone. All right, let's work on making some of this reactor stuff. So we need a reactor casing core. Let's make 8 of these. That should be good, right? Actually, we'll make a whole bunch of them. Is that right? The redstone in the middle. There. We can make 14 of them. That should be good. I don't want to make too many. We'll make 8. That should be enough for now. And we can make these blocks. Just get as many as we can. That's not going to be enough, but it's a start. Let's see, we need diamonds, so let's go ahead and grab, I think we only need 1 diamond total. Oh, I made this fertilizer stuff, which is like bone meal. It comes from this stuff called apatite, which you can find in the world. It's an ore. It's not ridiculously rare. It spawns toward the surface, though. You can crack it with sand, makes fertilizer. It's a lot easier than bone meal. You don't have to kill a bunch of skeletons to get it. At least I find it to be a lot easier than bone meal. Okay, we got the casing. We need a controller, which takes yellorium, which we have plenty. Yellorium is also going to be the fuel source for this reactor. Let's make a controller. Let's make a power tap. We need 1 of them. Make sure we don't go crazy making stuff here that could be dangerous to our health. What else do we need? We need an access port, which we need a piston and a chest, of which we have neither, but we can make them. Oh, let's grab some more iron. Yeah, iron, it's a good thing we have a lot of iron because this thing can get pretty iron intensive. Let's see, I'm trying to remember how to make a piston. Like that. That goes like, switch those, there we go. And then planks. Piston. Can make a chest. Now we should be able to make this access port. There we are. We need a fuel rod, which we can definitely make. Cool. And we need the fuel rod, and we need the, what is it? The control rod. We need more graphite. Good. All right. And control rod. Now we're not going to put this down here because we're not going to live down here forever. Yeah, we're going to need more. Let's go ahead and grab the rest of this graphite. Let's make a couple more sets of casings. There we go. That's still probably not going to be enough. Actually, I know it's not going to be enough, but it should get us progress. Let's sleep real quick. Let's build our central hub. What I'm thinking about doing, instead of building one big base, I'm thinking about building like a compound that has a bunch of different buildings that have different things in them. I think that would be a lot cooler than putting everything in just one big building like I did for Season 2 of Minecraft Experience. let's cut down some of these trees, kind of clear out our area here. I am going to build this reactor underground. One thing about this reactor that I really like is we don't really have to worry about radiation, which is nice. It makes our lives a little easier, not having to worry about radiation, because radiation is dangerous, and we don't want to have to worry about it. There are other power mods in here, but a lot of them involve radiation. While it is technically a nuclear reactor we are building, radiation I don't believe is, unless I'm completely wrong. I could be completely wrong, and there is radiation, but as far as I know in this mod, there's no radiation to be concerned about. Alright, I want to build this reactor underground in like a 7 by 7 area. So we'll start here. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 2. Alright everyone, welcome back. It looks a lot different now, doesn't it? So I finished digging out the hole. I kind of prettied it up a little bit. This is just cobblestone. I just use this chisel right here. Right click on it, get all kinds of different options for how you want to make your cobblestone look. I'll change that back to regular cobblestone. So this is just different variations of cobblestone. This is, I think it's called big tile, this is called panel, and this is called small tiles. So yeah, nothing crazy. Just try to change it up a little bit. This floor is kind of tripping with me a little bit. Made a couple more reactor casings. So now we're going to actually work on building this reactor. So first thing we need to do is to make a 3 by 3 right there for our base. We need to go like that, and we need to fill in the top. Actually, that block does not need to be that. It needs to be, there we go. So that is the amount of reactor casings we need. I didn't actually count how many of those were, but we got all the ones we need. We need to put this control rod up there. We need, actually we're going to need one more casing. Then we need the fuel rod to go there. We need casing, well where do we want the front of this to be? Let's make some ladders real quick. Just to give us a way out of here. Just turn those all into sticks, make some ladders, there we are. Just so we can climb on out of here when we feel ready to. Where do we want our front to be? Our front should probably be, I'm looking at this, I should probably fill this in and fill these corners in. I didn't fill in the corners because that's just wasted material, but I do want to fill these in so it actually looks nice up here. There we go. Alright. Okay, so we'll make this our front. So we need our controller to go right there. We need our access port here. We need our power tap there. And we need just one more casing right there. Reactor complete. You see it, saw it kind of change. Come up here and right click on it. We have stuff going on in here. We'll keep the reactor off for now. So what we need to do is we need to go get our yellorium and put it in here, and it will start to generate a ridiculous amount of power. The issue now is power tap. Alright, I'm looking at power tap. I was wondering if there was an EU tap, but I don't think there is, because we need to go make an alloy furnace. Oh, bees. I keep getting hurt whenever I walk by there because there's a beehive right there. I should just get rid of it. Use my scoop and get the bees out of it, but just haven't done it yet. So I have a couple casings left over, that's fine. We will eventually make that reactor bigger anyway, so we might as well just hold on to them. Okay, we can get rid of those. We need, what did I come back here for? We need yellorium, I know that. We'll just grab 34. That should give us more than, or we'll grab a half stack. That should give us more than enough power. We need to make an alloy furnace. Alloy furnace, which is, we're gonna make the industrial craft one because I think it's the cheapest out of all of them. Right? This one actually might be, but it takes a lot of RF. Ugh. I don't know. What does this one cost? What's the machine chassis cost? Capacitor. We'll make the Ender IO one. I was gonna make the industrial craft one, but I think we'd actually probably be better off just making this one. So we need a capacitor which takes copper, redstone, and golden nuggets. Let's just grab a half stack of copper. That should be enough for what we need here. Grab some iron, make some golden nuggets. There we go. Let's go ahead and hop in here, get to work here. Redstone. Need redstone. Let's grab a stack of it. There. Capacitor. Got one of those. Then we make the chassis. We need iron bars. Chassis. Okay, so we'll clear this stuff out. We'll make some iron bars. I haven't done much with Ender IO in my time playing modded. So this is kind of like a new deal for me. We need a couple furnaces and a cauldron. We need more iron. Look at how much iron we've gone through already. Cauldron. We need some 3 furnaces, I think it was. There, and now we should be good to make this. Alloy smelter, cool. Alright, let's make a crescent hammer real quick. So I can move this stuff, because we're going to be moving it here in a minute anyway. Crescent hammer. Just a wrench, takes tin and iron. Grab a little bit of tin. Here we are. Inventory is once again a mess. That seems to happen a lot in modded. Your inventory becomes a mess. I found more apatite in that hole we were digging, by the way. Again, apatite is not rare, I would say, at all. Let's get rid of the pulverizer. Face this way. Alright, I didn't mean to click on it. We got a good bit of stuff in there. 40,000 RF, we should be okay. Alloy smelter, put it there. Alright, so we need to make these things called energy conduits. I was going to make flux ducts, but those are evidently not in thermal expander anymore. So we need redstone and iron, and it gives us 1. We need 3 to get 8, which should be enough. I want also lead. Well, leadstone's not a thing, so energy. I think what I want is like a capacitor. P-A-C-I-T-O-R, a capacitor, right? Basic capacitor bank. 1 million RF. Awesome. And this one's full. Alright, how do I make you? Redstone block, 4 capacitors, and iron. I'm going to make one of these here in a bit. But first, we need to do some smelting here of things. So let's grab our iron. Let's do a quick organize. Need 3 and 3 redstone. That should be enough for now, just to get what the basic stuff we need. I don't know how long this is going to take. Said it needed, I think, like 10,000 RF to do its thing, but it might, or is this like its progress through doing all the alloying? I don't know. I have no idea. It already ate them, so I'm guessing it's alloying them now. How long is this going to take? We got 1. Yeah, we got 1. We need 3 of these. Then we also need, I'm going to go out and get some clay, because we need those, I think they're called bindings, which it takes sand, gravel, and clay. I'm going to sleep first, because, you know, that's important. We had to live with it. Okay. Don't need that anymore. We need, let's look up conduit again. Conduit. Energy conduit. We need these things. Take this binder composite, which takes gravel, sand, and clay. So where's our gravel? We have a good bit of gravel here, and we'll make these things conduit binders. I mean, we only got enough for 1, so we'll only make 1 set for now. And then we need to cook these. So pop them in here. Cook them up. Do I have any? Because this thing's out of fuel. Do I have any charcoal left over? Laying around anywhere? Oh, didn't mean to do that. It doesn't look like I do, which is not good. And I don't have any in that one either. Yeah. Right, unless I'm just clicking on the wrong one. Yeah, this one doesn't have any either, but it's at least got some steam in it. This one doesn't have any steam left. Yeah, it's going pretty slow. Let's Make some charcoal real quick, I guess. We got enough wood. Let's use those sticks. We got 8 bind. Oh, shoot. Does it make, like, multiple? I don't... Good lord. Conduit miners are easy. Okay. There. And there. Got some energy conduit. Great. Now you need to make these capacitors. Or a capacitor. Make one single solitary capacitor. Need copper. Copper. Yeah, copper's gonna end up being our Achilles heel here. I have so much just crap. Get out of my inventory, everything. Good lord. Okay. What was I doing? Capacitors. That gives us 3. So we need a little bit more. Need more gold nuggets. Where'd that gold go? There. Basic capacitor. Need one more. Then we need to clear this out. We need a block of redstone. We need some iron. And we should be good to go. Basic capacitor, please. Thank you. Alright. Got our basic capacitor, got some conduits. So let's head over to that. Let's grab some yellorium. I'm going to end up moving all this stuff out eventually, but let's move. Let's head over here real quick. Set up our basic power setup here. Got our conduits. Got our capacitor, which is just going to hold power, just like a big battery. Let's head over to our reactor hole. And down here. Let's see. Let's put our yellorium in here. Here you go. It ate 4 of them. So you can see our fuel is full. Let's get our conduit on there. And then get our capacitor right there. Max input. There we go. And then we come in here, we click activate reactor, and it should get to doing things. Maybe. Hopefully. Is it filling this? Yes, it is. So you see this is filling up pretty quick, and like, you know, it's going to take a minute for this to actually start running out of anything. So that's good. We're going to be just fine. We're going to have plenty of power. Now, what I'm going to end up doing is first I'm going to move some machines over here to cook some stuff up that I need, namely glass. And we got our pulverizer on us, I think. Yeah, I'm going to go grab the redstone furnace. Wow. Missed the ladder by that much. Alrighty then. So let's take this. We will feed this up. Okay, can I put that there and then like use this to make that not connect? No. Let's grab that. How do I want to do this? I guess we can just bring it out one more block. There. That'll be alright, and we can put the redstone furnace. I'll just put the redstone furnace there, and the pulverizer there. Are there no item ducts? Because there were no flux ducts. Is there item ducts? No. Huh. Yeah, thermal expansion is kind of a little broke at the moment. Alright, let's cook up some of the sand so we can cover up this hole. And then we'll call it an episode. Between this episode and next episode, I will work on moving stuff up here, namely machines. We'll probably leave our storage and stuff down there. Next episode, we will either make a Tinker's Construct smeltery, or a quarry, or maybe both. I don't know for sure. I haven't thought that far ahead yet. But we will do something to that effect. We will do something next episode entertaining, I promise. But yeah, that's going to do it for today, ladies and gents. Thank you all so much for watching. If you enjoyed, please be sure to leave a like or two, if you can, even though you can only leave one. Maybe get a different account, leave another one. Be sure to leave any comments, give me suggestions, help. Help would be very much appreciated in the series. As always, again, I am no expert by any means. If you know something that I don't know, please do not hesitate to tell me and make me look like a fool. I love being made to look like a fool. Thanks for watching, everyone. Take care. We'll see you in the next episode where we will do something modded related. Thank you all. Bye-bye.